Hey guys, I just wanted to give a quick update of my project as per Professor Nam. Nothing really has changed in terms of my original idea, my original concept. What we decided to do, or what I decided to do, was we're going to incorporate more of a discussion forum. I'm going to use Google Hangout. I know that's something I talked about beforehand, but I really kind of want to make this discussion more roundtable. I know I brought this up before, so it's not necessarily a change, but I have in mind this hangout in this discussion to go more than 30 minutes. I want it to be more of a free talk conversation. I want it to be free flowing and not necessarily a scripted kind of conversation. I'm going to moderate it, but at the same time, I'm also going to have some opinions. Um, and I expect my guests to have opinions, as well. My guests that I'm going to have for this discussion when it comes to social media, its an effect on sports. These guys I've known a long time. They just happen to be in, the sports field and the media field and um, former athletes. They have a lot that they can bring to the table in this discussion, and they're all lively personalities. So I think it's going to come across really, really well by having them involved and giving it more of a free flow instead of a more structured, scripted point of view. We're going to do a couple takes of it, and you know, the idea is to actually get the recording of this done on this upcoming Sunday. Sunday night, we're going to try to get this all completed and done. Um, the guests are all in for it, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one takes. If it comes out the way I'd like it, then we'll use it. If not, we'll have enough time to double back with them and try and do it again in a more scripted manner. And we might even try to do two cuts that night, scripted version and then a more free flowing. But I'm leaning towards more of a free flowing dialogue discussion where it can get it's opinionated, factually backed up, where not only are they talking about their own personal experiences as a coach or as a player or as a journalist, but also their opinions on other stories, whether it's the Jonathan Martin Miami Dolphin situation, the Miami Heat LeBron James situation, how LeBron has been lambasted through social media, how fans have gone up over the top in their interaction with players and their opinions on that, and how athletes themselves have gone over the top. So I kind of want them to be able to, be free and speak free. Now there are plenty of factual documents and stories to support, um, social media's effect on sports. And here's just one site I've been able to come up with where they give you plenty of facts about social media and how fans use digital media, how fans interact with on game days and with players and so on and so forth. And then here's just a general um, rundown of how social media has grown. At one point when social media started, people thought it might just be a passing or a trend and a passing trend, but instead it's turned into an everyday part of our society and something that's going to be part of our society for what I see as an extremely long time and for the foreseeable future, just because of how big it's been, especially in the sports journalism industry and in terms of interaction and journalism altogether. So here, just some of the few things that is going on with my project right now. Some of the few things that are in process or starting to work through as we get closer and closer to finally finishing and completing